Hi, so this week we've done a whole series of ganchos, which is the hooks where the leg wraps around the other one. To be honest, we're going to combine both classes, ganchos, into one video, and I can't quite remember what we did on Tuesday, so this is Thursday, so that was weeks ago, I don't know, not a clue. Anyway, we'll do a series of ganchos. The principle is exactly the same for all of them. And we'll go through the principle first. Actually, no, we'll show you a gancho first so you know what a gancho looks like if you didn't actually do the class. So, for example, that bit there is the gancho, the little hook, where she hooks her leg around mine. Now, the principle with a gancho all the time is that, followers, you don't put the leg through the hole. What you do is you move your leg back until the top part of your leg feels an obstruction, and then flick a coin away from underneath your toe. So as you go back, you feel the obstruction and then just flick a coin. So what should happen is that top part of the leg has got back as far as it's going to go before the bottom bends. So step, can't go any further, bend. Yeah, so think about that the whole time you're doing them. That it's not, I'm going to bend and do a hook, it's, I'm going to go straight. Because all you're doing, as a follower, is you step forward and then you step back to collect. You don't know whether there's going to be a leg in the way. You shouldn't be looking, so all you know is that you're going to bring your feet together. And in some cases, you'll bring your feet together, get stuck and go, oh, because there's a leg in the way. Yeah? So here's a whole series of ganchos, fairly high speed at you. I'll talk you through the high spots if you like. So, for example, here's one, leading to a forward ocho, leg project, back, hook, forward, down. All the time, leaders. When you're projecting, your weight is on the back foot, the static foot. You shouldn't be split weight. Occasionally, you're like 5% down there, that's about it. But you never want to be forward there. Secondly, lift your heel. Gives a lot more room. Look how much more space there is for her to wrap compared to there. So I lift my foot down, lift, see the difference. Right, so that one was on front ocho. So what we did was front ocho, lead her forward, block, project, gancho, back, and then we can walk out. Okay, another one is from back ocho. So we do a back ocho. Same principle. I turn, I lead her back over there, I get my leg through, I lift the heel so there's plenty of space, she wraps through and hooks. I'm keeping her close to me the whole time, so when I'm leading that one, I'm not leading her over there somewhere. I'm leading her, let me shuffle that way a tiny bit. So, I'm leading her close to me. Yeah, so it's almost a turn. So I'm pivoting around, I'm not leading her in a straight line, I'm pivoting around. Another one we did was forward ocho, around to the side, block. Then going to lead her forward, block, gancho. Yeah, again, around to the side, project, forward, block, gancho, down. Yeah? Okay, next one we did. Run away. She's running away all the time. Right, so the next one we did was centre round for a forward ocho, block this side. So now my left foot is blocking her left foot. We extended this side of the hold out miles, so she's on axis, I'm on axis. If we don't do that, it all goes horribly and becomes judo, not tango. So we send her around, extend, send her forward, block, back. This one is weird because the block is different. The block, as we've extended out, her arm slides down. So instead of the normal connection of upper arm to upper arm, now we've got upper arm to forearm. I lead her forward, I block and back. That block is going to have to be forearm to upper arm. So followers, you need to make sure you've got your arm in place. Okay, the last one that I'm going to put on this video, there were others, I've sort of lost track. There's a little funky thing we did at the end, which was in a side step. In fact, if you remember, I'll leave the thing in isn't first. If you remember in last week's video, we did this side step, wrap, and then straight out. Yeah? This is kind of the same entry to this. I'm going to have to do this one around here so we can see what's going on. I leave the side step, project, gancho, gancho, and then out. Yeah? So, what we're doing is we're keeping her close the whole time. Again, it's all about making sure the upper part of the leg connects with the leader's leg first. It's not about poking your leg through a hole, it's about stepping back and then flicking when you can't go anywhere else. So again, that one, side, gancho, gancho. And from a different angle, yeah? So there's a whole variation of ganchos that we did over this week. I think there were a couple of others that I've missed, but don't worry about it. Give me a call or drop me a line and I'll talk you through the other ones. But I think those were the key ones. They're the key ones, weren't they? Brilliant.